In our culture, we don't build near cemeteries so as not to disturb the dead. Seems to me the ancestors get tired of just laying around. They want to engage with the living, offer their wisdom to whoever will listen. Never thought of it that way. I believe that once you're dead, it's all over. Roy shakes his head. Not at all, George. They're up to all sorts of things on the other side. How do you know? I've been in touch with my ancestors, and I'm pretty sure I'm not crazy because they're too damned accurate about too many things. It wouldn't hold up in a scientific study, but I'm open minded, Roy. So let's assume that these ancestors are on board with the college idea. Now what? They've been waiting patiently for the right people to come along and make it happen. So theoretically, we could be those people. Kent leans over from the back seat. Not theoretical at all. This is happening, George. I feel it in my bones. I feel it attracting students from all over the country, the world, to come and learn, share indigenous wisdom, and bring all that wisdom back alive. I mean, we've been living on with this land, for thousands and thousands of years. White people have only been here for a couple hundred years. Seems like we came over and upset the apple cart, remarks George. That's one way to describe what's going down here. But more important is we have an amazing opportunity to create something together. It's visionary, George. Like I said, I'm open-minded. If it were up to me alone, I'd push the proposal through and the school would be built in a year's time. But it's not up to you, or at least not you alone. George lowers his head. I'm only one of three, and we all have veto power. And the others? George clears his voice several times. Let's just say that neither has moved the needle very far from colonialism. Then we have our work cut out. And don't forget, says Roy, the ancestors are working with us to make this happen, and they're giving me some new angles to follow. That was an excerpt from Soul of the Mountain, a magical realism book by Leah Chiton. Let me know in the comments, what does your culture do to honor and celebrate people who have passed away?